We started the Eutaw Springs Passage on Eutaw Road in downtown Eutawville at the start point for both the Santee and Eutaw Springs Passages. Eutaw Road and Dawson Street and Garden Gate Road are roads. They're easy on bikes, but when you turn off of Gardens Gate, it's more of a hike, and you may have to walk your bike some unless you're a pretty good mountain biker, which we aren't. This is what it looks like for most of the next 3 miles until you come out at Yahoo and Battlefield Drives. This 3 miles is the hardest part of the trail for biking. Absolutely beautiful hiking right here, though. Okay, this is another tricky part. I believe this is Yahoo Road we're on. We just came out of this, and it's kind of hard to see the trail right here, even though, I mean, it's marked, but the Palmetto Trail sign is right here. See way back on that tree, and the yellow blaze. This would only be a problem if you were coming from the Lake Moultrie Passage parking lot and not coming from the Eutaw Springs in Eutawville Passage like we did. Then you would have to find the spot off of Yahoo Road. This beautiful lake is on Fredcon Road, and it is all paved, very easy, until you get down to about mile 14 and a half, and then it's more of a hard sand, packed sand road. Okay, this is Rocks Pond Road, and about half of Rocks Pond Road is like this. The other half is pavement, so it's great if you're biking, not as great. It's a road walk if you're hiking, but about half of it, right when you cross Highway 6, that's when it changes and goes into the woods and becomes more of this type of road rather than a paved road. So I came from down there. I'm coming out onto, I think it's Richardson Street. Here's the sign. So I'm going to take a right on this street right here. So let's see. There's left. And there's the way I'm going to go. Richardson goes from sand to paved. Okay, this is the Richardson Road that you come down, and this is the tiny little Palmetto Trail sign that takes you on across onto, I think this is, you're crossing county line right here, and I'm heading back into the woods for just a little ways before you turn. When you get off of Richardson, I believe, you don't want to go down Skyview Lane. You don't want to go there, but here's the road you'll come down if you're coming from Eutawville, and see a tiny little sign over there that I totally missed and went down the wrong path until Avenza Maps told me I was going the wrong direction. But here is the trail right here, and it's impossible to see from the road with the weeds grown up, but here it is. Oh wow, it's a deer skeleton. You can see the little feet here, and there's teeth. There were some bones back down the trail, and I wasn't sure what they were from. They were smaller, like leg bones or something. There's a bone over there. Some coyotes or something got a deer right here. And it doesn't look very old either because of the hooves and the hair. But somebody sure cleaned it off good. That's right in the middle of the trail. Here's the trail, here's the deer. Don't miss the sign like I did. I was standing in the middle of these two roads
trying to decide which way to go without reopening Avenza Maps. Because I missed that little sign. I'm watching out for them, but sometimes I just miss them. But anyway, this road goes both directions, and so we're gonna go this direction.
This is between miles 7 and 8 on the map, right around Farmhill Circle.
Yellow mark there on the tree. Here are the Palmetto Trail signs where you have to turn off the main road. A yellow arrow. Tried to mark it really well. And then there's a yellow blaze down past that, but that's the trail going over there. It was a little tricky, but you really have to pay attention. Look for those little signs. This is the Farmhill Circle. I just came from there. Between the trees and that little bush is the trail. Okay, this is the Farmhill Circle Road. It's not as bad if you're coming from Eutawville, but yesterday we were driving the trail to kind of get an idea of where the turns and stuff were, and this was impossible to find. One of the neighbors ended up showing us after we drove around this road several times. This is kind of a road that just goes around and makes a circle and comes back out, and they saw us circling looking for the trail. You can see the trail sign there, and it looks like you come down this road, but you actually go over here, and if you look, there's a barely visible trail sign right there, and that's the trail over there. It's not this road here. So this is probably the trickiest part of the entire trail.
This is really only difficult coming from the Lake Moultrie Passage side, not really a problem coming from Eutawville. And the rest of the way to the end of the trail are blacktop or hard packed sand, a little bit of gravel, very easy to bike or hike.
On a bridge. Pretty view. Lots of traffic. Just for a little while though. Once I cross over this bridge, I'm pretty much done. I just turn off on a little street on Edie Lane and I'll be finished.
And we're done. This is the parking lot at the end of the Eutaw Springs Passage, the beginning of the Lake Moultrie Passage on Edie Lane.